The House and Senate are now negotiating the final bill, and I cannot wait to sign these giant tax cuts and reforms. I mentioned tax cuts, but it's also reforms. But I'm looking forward to signing it. It'll be the largest tax cuts by far in the history of our country. We'll be bringing the business tax from 35 all the way down to 20. At 35, it's the highest in the industrialized world. At 20, we're on the very low side. So we'll be very competitive. You look at China, it's 15%. Other countries are 18%. Some are 23, 24%. The average is actually, of the primary competitors, is actually 23%. So we'll be pretty much below the average, and we'll be able to compete. And despite all of that, and despite, before we even get this massive injection, we have a stock market that has hit record highs 81 times since our election victory, 81 times. It's at a new high right now. Unemployment is at a 17-year low. Very shortly, it's going to be at a 19-year low. We think the numbers are going to continue to go down, and we're also getting into the pool of the 100 million people that are not working. That pool is now coming back. As you know, that's not considered in the low employment numbers, which means we have a lot of people that want to get to work and that will be working. Consumer confidence is at a 17-year high. We've created nearly 2 million jobs. Think of that, 2 million jobs since Election Day. That's based on consumer confidence. That's based on enthusiasm. Every enthusiasm poll, especially for business enthusiasm and job enthusiasm, is at an all-time high. That's why companies are coming back into our country. They're opening up new plants. Most of you have written about Toyota came back in. We have many car companies coming back in. They're going to Michigan. They're going to Ohio. They're going to the states where they want to be. They can go anywhere they want. South Carolina, North Carolina, but they're going all over our country. They're coming back in. We had many years where we had no new plants. We only had closures. Now we have openings, and that means a lot of jobs. But to get it going the way I really want, where we have GDP getting up to 4, 5, and even 6%, because I think that's possible. If you look back in your notes, you'll say when I said 4%, people said that would be years. Well, it's turned out that I'm right, because without the hurricanes, this last quarter we would have hit 4%. At 3.3%, which was adjusted previously, this is far beyond what anybody thought we would be at. So we're at 3.3% GDP. I see no reason why we don't go to 4, 5, and even 6%. And I don't want to go beyond that, because then I'll be criticized if we don't hit it.